Hi everybody. Today is April 10th and you see Cinco here is wrangling Tex. Tex was out earlier. I'm not quite sure if she's still roaming around or not. I do not see her in the pen. So anyway, we've been busy out in the yard today mowing the grass and things like that, so she might have gone and hid for a little bit. But the real reason why we're making a video is because the pond has been remodeled for about a month now. So today's April 10th, and I remodeled the pond about a month ago and put in all the plants. And so I thought I'd do a little video to show how things are going. With two of the new plants that I got only about a week ago are these cattails, and these cattails are growing really, really well right here. So I got them just above the water line, and they're growing, so the roots are all the way down or submerged, but the cattails themselves are actually above the water line, so they're doing really good. Also doing really good is the horsetail over there, so you see the horsetail sticking up, and then the parrot feather, that's also doing really good. That's the one that's kind of looks like it's spread out through the water. That one's doing really good. You can see the lilies are getting big. So not only did I buy one lily at that Water Garden Gems, but I also had 4 left over from last year where they really weren't doing anything. But so since the turtles aren't in the water yet, everything's growing really, really good right now. This is the pennywort. I bought that. That's growing pretty good. You can see I still have some water lettuce and hyacinths in there. I'm not sure what the water lettuce is doing. I don't know if it's dying or what, but it's just kind of sitting there. It's not really doing a whole lot. Here's another one of the lilies that I had from last year. Let me pull back a little bit so you can see better, so you can see it. And then this is the pickerel rush that I had from last year. It's doing good. It's pretty big. And then this is some more pickerel rush that I had from last year. And then that's some pennywort right there behind it. That's doing good. I got that actually wild. That's the cardinal plant right there. And I'm not sure how it's doing. I guess it's growing. It looks good. It's just above the water line. I'm not sure how this red velvet Elvis iris is doing. It's just above the water line, and I really don't know if it's dying or what, or if it's not getting enough sun. But anyway, that's where I have it at. It's above the water line, but its roots are below, so that's where that's at. And then there's the other iris. That one's growing, I guess. And then the other plant I got in there is the, let me focus down on it, is the zebra rush. And the zebra rush, I'm not sure what it's doing. I don't know if it's growing or if it's dying. Not quite sure what it's doing at all. It actually looks really good right now, but earlier today when I was looking at it, it didn't really look all that great. So I'm not quite sure what it's doing. I'm not sure if it needs more sunlight, or if it needs to be less submerged or what. But according to everything I've read online about them, I've got them planted at the right level. They're just below the water line, so the roots are covered. Same thing with the irises. So I don't know if maybe they're just not getting enough light all day long. So I know they're supposed to pretty much get full sun, and the pond is shaded a little bit during the day, but it gets sun in the early morning, it gets sun in the high noon, and then it will get sun again in the late afternoon from all different angles. So you see there's always the shaded area, and then there's always an area that's got some sunlight on it. So not quite sure what to do about that. So one of the kind of the cool things we got is I got some mosquito fish, and I don't know if you can see them in there. But the mosquito fish are supposed to eat mosquito larvae that's grown or that's dumped into the pond by the mosquitoes. And these things I've read online will multiply pretty quick like guppies. And lo and behold, today I saw some little baby, there's the little baby one right there. I saw some little baby mosquito fish swimming around, and so that's really cool that they multiply like that. You can see one right there. So that's what they're up to, and the mosquito fish are kind of fun to watch because they're like they're almost like little ghosts. They kind of hover around, and you don't see them very much, and then all of a sudden you'll see them. And then there you can see the comets. The comets look good. The koi fish look really good. My plan is in a couple of weeks here at the end of April, I'm going to go back to the Water Garden Gems, and I want to get a couple of butterfly koi, and I want to get some yellow ones. So that would break up the color a little bit. So add some maybe yellow ones, or even maybe I know there's a color that it almost looks like it's a blue color, and see if I can get some of those if they're not too expensive. But I'll get some small ones. I won't get any big ones because if they're too big, then they won't look right with the other fish. But I'll try to find some that will match with the size of these fish, so they'll all get along. But anyway, I think the fish are really pretty. It's nice to come out here during the day after school and just chill and listen to the waterfall. The waterfall, the biofalls, is doing its job. I probably need to clean it just a little bit so the water falls out evenly, again, like it was. But anyway, that's what the pond looks like right now. You can see the hyacinths over here on this side. The ones over here are actually growing. I think they're multiplying and spreading a little bit. The ones over here, they kind of look like they're not doing so good. But anyway, you can see the hill that I had from the leftover dirt. I planted wildflowers over there, and you can see that the wildflowers are starting to spread up the hill. There's also clover involved in there somewhere too. But anyway, the tortoise is in there somewhere. I think the tortoise likes to go underneath that fallen tree, that fallen palm. He likes to go in there and hang out in there. And you can see the lilies in the back. The lilies are starting to take over again. I think the elephant ear is dead. I probably need to go ahead and tear that down and get rid of it. I'm going to put one of the little turtle houses in there so that the turtle will have a place to go during the summertime if they want to get out of heat and get out of anything else that might be in here. So the pond looks pretty good right now, I think. I don't have the aquatic turtles in here, but the aquatic turtles are right now still inside. They probably want to be out here so that they can swim around, but I want to see what the pond looks like without them in it, because they will bite the lilies, and they'll nip at them and pretty much tear them apart. And so right now where everything looks nice, and I kind of like it the way it looks, and so we might have to find something else to put the aquatic turtles in, or just let them stay inside, let them hang out year-round inside. But anyway, that's what it looks like. It's 1 month in. We'll probably have to do an underwater video pretty soon with the GoPro, so we can see what it looks like underneath the water with all the fish. So, see you next time.